Good morning. It's 9:30. I've been out here for about an hour and a half. Let's see, an hour. And I had the side stand welded, and I've painted it and put it back on. The paint's drying. I will put some lubrication on it and swing it a few times. But that's about the angle I've got it set. It's going to wear in a little bit. It's a little tight right now, but that's normal when you put them in and tighten them down. Put a little lube on there and see how it goes. I did 2 previous videos and neither one had any audio. So now I'm going to find out if this one has audio. So while that dries, I'm going to go ahead and put this battery in and hook up all the wiring and then do a motor spin. Let's see how that goes. It is 11:30. I've got the Vike electrical system fully installed and operational. Rather than put a lot of wires on the individual connectors on the battery, I ran individual ground and power wires up into this area and used Lucas connectors to distribute power and ground as required. It makes it a whole lot easier, makes it a whole lot nicer and a whole lot neater, and the next poor guy who works on this thing is much less likely to make sparks and smoke because it's a lot neater. Spare fuses here, 2 10 amps. I've got the plugs out. I've already tested the electrical system. Well, I tested it the other day. And now I've tested it with it all hooked up. Lights work, horns work, turn signals work. Everything works. At this point in time, we're going to do a spin test to see if it'll spin the motor with the plugs out. So I'm going to turn the ignition key on, and I'm going to press the magic button. Oh yeah, spins nice. Now I'm going to zoom in and see if you can see the spark. I can see it, but I doubt seriously if you can see it on this camera. Yeah, if you look real close, you can see it. I can see it. So at this point in time, I'm going to put the exhaust system on, start dressing out the bike. Okay, it's just a couple minutes before 12, noonish. I've got the pipe sitting here. This is the split ring that is used to hold the compression washer in place. This split ring is still installed. I have to find another. I've got these in stock, but I wonder what happened to the one that came out of there. If one came out of there, maybe there's still one inside the part. Let's see. Nope, not in there. I believe. Let's see. I'll have to get in there. I think there's one in there. Okay, so anyway, what I'm going to do now is clean these, chrome polish, clean them all up, and disassemble the crossover pipe completely. Undo all 4 clamps, use a chisel or screwdriver to spread the gaps, and then make sure that they all slide on and off gently so I don't have to be doing any pounding during the installation. It's actually faster to take it apart, clean them all up, and make sure that they slide nicely than it is to try to pound them in place and then basically beat them up. So I'm going to spend some time cleaning these pipes and crossover and looking over there for the other cross washer, and then probably getting 2 more out of stock and using this plus a new one in each side, so you have nice crush when you tighten down the exhaust header nuts. Well, I expect this angle is as good as any. And I'll stop it for a moment while I get a new roll of paper towels. All right, well, this angle ought to be good enough. Get all the extra carbon out of there just to clean it up for the heck of it. No real reason other than clean parts go together easier. Okay. Red silicon. You're looking at my back. Let's put you over here. Is that better? Somewhat. There you go. Can you see? Let's go over here. Can you see? Can you see what I do? No, 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 no. That's a little better. All right. Oh, I don't know if there's a real way of doing this, but I am going to hang the other pipe and then try to put on the crossover and see how that goes. Ought to be an interesting experiment. Put these on with a little lip facing the nut, so that the nut actually goes over them and holds them in place while you do the insert. Now that I have both of those on there loose, let's find out how this, what's the best way to put the crossover in. I'm going to take the crossover and I'm going to put it all the way onto the pipe, the clamps on the pipe. I got the clamps on the pipe, like so. Now I'm just going to go in here in the center and see how lucky I am as far as the clamps go. Okay, that's pretty easy. Okay, I'm going to tighten these down some, not all the way, just some. Okay, that's tightened some. At this point, I could tighten the crossover, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave these snugged in, crossover in place, clamps in place, nuts and bolts over there. I'm going to hang the mufflers on here. That'll give me a complete system in place when I tighten everything down. So stand by while I go get the mufflers and do some cleaning on them. All right, let's clean these guys up. I just realized this can of aluminum polish. It's from aluminum and stainless steel. Yeah, chrome. It's probably 20 years old. I mean, I'm down to the dregs, and I just realized there's a price on it, $15.95. It's I think it's 1 pound. It says of metal, MET-ALL, $15.95. Well, later on today, when I go back to the office, I'll Google it and see how much it would be today if it's still being made and sold. But it just did a beautiful job on those exhaust pipes. I met the guy. He came to a national Norton rally a few years back. I met the gentleman who designed these mufflers for the 75, working at the factory. And he said the amount of effort that they put into making these mufflers compliant with the 1975 federal noise laws here in the States was outrageous. A lot of effort, a lot of manpower, a lot of hours, a lot of money. And he says, and then I come over here and every one of you, what was the British term he used? Every bloomin' one of you has taken them off and put on pea shooters. But at least it let them sell the bikes. They were compliant when they were sold. So it's really hard to find a bike with these original pipes on it. That sort of makes this bike special. It's one of the reasons he wanted to maintain the starters, the appearance as original. That's why we put in a modified 2-brush, modified to 4-brush, because he wanted to maintain the originality. it looks nice. That's the one. Let's do the other one and then hang it. Hmm. Okay, let's hang some pipes. Okay. Chump don't want to go in a hole. Chump don't got to go in a hole. Oh, the joy of catching that first thread. You can barely see what you're doing down. Ah, you miserable. Oh. All I have to do is get down in there and catch that first thread. That's all I have to do. Yep. Just catch that first thread. Everything's going to be just fine. That's not on there. It's crossed. I'm loosening the backside so I can try to turn the rubber cushion in order to catch the thread. And there you go. I'll bet you that lift is not up all the way. I guess it was. My back doesn't feel like it was. do the other side. Hello there. Thank you. Good old Amazon. I would love to support local businesses, but you go on Amazon, see 10 different types of whatever it is you're looking for. Say, buy it now. And here in Phoenix, you can do that in the morning, as I just did with that package, and have it delivered by that afternoon. We have a distribution center here. Makes life easy. And I feel badly. I really do wish I could take care of my local friendly businessmen. But what I just received are called rubber sticky pads. That's what I call them. And they use them in RVs to hold things down temporarily. Like if you have a sugar bowl that you want to hold in place while you drive, you put one of these sticky pads under it, and it'll hold it gently in place, and yet you can still undo it and use it. And the sticky pads never lose their sticky. They're clear, and they're really cool. Use them a lot in RVs. So I would have probably, to find those would probably mean A, driving around town looking for an RV dealer who had sticky pads in stock, or B, finding a catalog and trying to order them. I don't even know what C is. It's just, I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. Let's do the bottom one first then. All right, that's the bottom one. Now, That's cross-threaded. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to loosen these. Take the pressure off. In case they need to flex or move in or out a little bit when I pull the pipes in. Oh, that hurt. Yeah. That hurt. All right. All right, let's put the 4 bolts in up here. Carefully spaced so you have clearance on the on the frame member. Let's see. Ah, the joy, the absolute joy of lining up the holes. Let's do the other side. See how that goes. Well, 3 out of 4 just slipped right through. The 4th one seems to be a little bit out of line. When you open up the compression crease in the clamp, they sometimes get out of line. So let's see if I can get him from this side. There he goes. Got him in. Got the washer on. Trying to catch a thread on the last nut. Go from the other side. Well, let's see if my little angle driver will fit in here. That'd be neat. That's one. That's two. And here comes FedEx. 1 minute it's Amazon, and here comes FedEx. Hello there, what you got? You got something neat. I have no idea. Thank you. Oh, okay, cool. All right, one more to do. All right. One each exhaust pipe, exhaust system installed. I don't even know how long that took me. I don't remember what the last time hack was when I said I was going to start this job. But it's a great example of something that seems like it wouldn't take much time at all. But they do. You saw it here live online. Okay. 1:30. I think I'll drop the gas tank on. All right, I've got this brand new gas line assembly I'm going to install on the bike now. It's one of those things that should be just put it in place and tighten it down. Never happens that way. Over here we have the motorcycle. I dropped the tank on. I did the front mounts, didn't do the rear mount yet. And I'm going to do this gas line here now. Let's see how much grief it gives me. One would think that since it's stock original OEM type of replacement, it would jump joyfully and happily into place. Let's see. Oh, I love these 75s. They're freaking air cleaner. It's diabolical. Now, one thing you should be aware, these hollow bolts that go up through here love to cross thread. They will cross thread in a heartbeat. You'll get them in about 3 or 4 turns and you think you're going, but they get tight and you're really tempted to try harder, and you'll strip them and they'll jam them. You'll end up replacing the float bowl. So if it doesn't go in happily and joyfully like that one did, don't force it, please. See, one side's easy. Now we get to do the other side. Happily and joyfully, happily and joyfully, happy and joyfully. Here we go. And the trick is to get that banjo bolt on flush all the way up and flush, even if you have to get under there and hold it. Especially if you have to get under there and hold it. Because it's what cocks the bolt. And sometimes you find out that, okay, well, now let's go and take the other side off and put this side on and try to see if the other side will go on. This is the fun. But do not force it. No matter how gently you force it, don't force it. Do not force, do not force. Okay, so we're going to try the other way. We're going to loosen this one and try that one first. It's not going to help, but it's something to try. Okay, so now I've taken the bolt out of this side. Let's try and see if we can get the bolt in this side, then we'll try the other side. And I dropped one of the top hat filters. There it is. Let's try this side. I'd say some of this is because of the tightness of the area between the carb and this 75 style air cleaner. But frankly, it's the same situation even with the earlier Commandos. These bolts don't like to go in, even though the gas line may have even come off the bike. It still doesn't want to go on, and it loves to cross thread. I think this one just started. Okay, so we got this side started. Now we get to go over to do the other side, which had previously started, and see how it goes over there. Now, theoretically, this should go happily on. See, now it starts like it's starting, but I can't be sure. Okay. Ah, it's either going on or cross-threading very gently. Let's see. Yeah, it feels good. Nope. That's not going to work. I love the 75s. Let's go tighten down the other side. Use the second wrench to hold the body, like so, when you tighten this to keep it from moving. Okay, let's go to the other side and do that side. All right, let's see how bad it leaks. I've never put a set of carbs on after overhauling them, where it doesn't take half a dozen tries to get everything tight. Let's see. We have gas flow. And gas flow from the other side. We have tickle. And we have tickle. And I can't believe this. No leakage. I'll be darned. Okay. Now then, it's 2 o'clock. I could do a first start. This bike is ready for a first start right now. All I have to do is turn on the ignition and hit the magic button. But I'm not going to. I'll have Kevin come over tomorrow. We'll do it together. And we'll strobe the, see what I'm pointing out? We'll strobe the ignition. The client asked me to replace this gasket. I can't see any sign of leakage, but it's probably a good idea to take that off and clean out any accumulated crud from the clutch. So I think we'll do that tomorrow, and then fire it up and check the timing, and then continue dressing out the bike. Yes, so I'm going to call it a day. It's 2 o'clock, 10 after 2. And there it is. So I'm going to call it a day.